Hey guys, what's up? It is Jax here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a sheep slash wool farm here. And behind me you can see how tiny it is. This is a micro farm. So let's get on to the video. So this is the farm right here. You can see it does not take up much space at all. It only uses one dispenser, one observer, and one piece of redstone dust for the redstoning, and then doesn't even use that many hoppers or minecarts either. Just uses one hopper and one minecart and hopper. Hopper and minecart. But yes, it doesn't use too many materials at all, and it's very easy to build early game. Another great thing about this farm is because it's small, you can easily put them next to each other. Just leaving a 1 block gap, you can build the next one here, and so on and so on, just replicating the same process you did for that one there. And you can see this has been running for 5 minutes, and I've already got 4 pieces of pink wool. Now that is because my sheep is dyed pink, but you can dye your sheep whatever color you want. So the materials you will need for this one capsule, so just one of these, is on your screen now. Now if you do want to make this bigger and make multiple of these, you're going to have to say you want 7 of these. You're going to have to times all of these materials by 7. Okay, so let's get on to the tutorial. Okay, we're going to start off this tutorial by breaking 2 blocks in the ground like this. Then place your chest sideways, like so. Going behind this chest, place a hopper going into it by sneaking and clicking. Then a rail on top by sneaking and clicking, with a minecart with hopper on that rail. Now break this block here, hop down into the hole, hold shift, and you should see just the bottom of the rail here. And we are going to break this, and the rail and the minecart should drop down. Now on both sides of this, we're going to be placing 2 grass blocks like this. Then a piston here. Now that we've got this piston here, we're going to be placing a birch button here and pressing it. Now this piston should extend and then retract, and the grass block should end up in the side of the minecart and hopper like this. Then break the opposite side grass block like so. And this is what you should be left with. Now that we've got this, if you throw a block on top of this grass block, it should go into the chest. Now this can be any sort of item, it can be a stack of items, and they will slowly funnel into the chest. But yes, so now we've done this, we need to move on to the next part, which is going to be the redstoning of this sheep farm. Now we're coming behind this grass block with an observer and placing it like this, so the red dot should be facing out into the middle of nowhere. Then place a block behind that observer, place another block on top of that, place a dispenser like this, and break this block behind the dispenser and replace it with a piece of redstone dust. This is what it should look like. Now we want to fill up this dispenser here with either 1 set of shears or 9 or 3 or however many you think. Now, whenever these shears run out, like say they all break, you're going to have to refill it. Otherwise, your farm will stop working because it needs the shears. Now we've got the redstoning fully complete of this farm. It is time to grab out some glass. Now with this glass, we're going to be placing a scaffolding block in the middle and then fully surrounding it like this, and then layering that up 1 more, and then placing a block on top of this dispenser as well. So we should end up with this sort of glass tube. This is where our sheep will be sitting. Now we need to get sheep, like that one over there. There's a few more around here, like those over there, into this capsule here. To do this, we can either use a lead or some wheat. So we're going to grab this sheep over here with a lead and bring him over. Then we're going to build just a small platform like this. A staircase going up. Then we can just bring the sheep up. Come on, sheep. And move him into the hole, just like that. Now that is a super simple way of doing it. Now, but if you don't have the lead, let's just bring this little sheepy guy out. Hopefully he doesn't die. If you don't have the lead, you can use wheat. You can bring him over like this using wheat. Come on, little man. You like the sheep? You like this wheat? Mr. Sheep Man. Bring him up using wheat. This is a bit more tedious because you do actually have to physically push him into the hole. But you can do it. It is possible. I have done it before. Of course, if you do have a lead, try your best to use that one because it's easier. But you can do this with wheat. If you are doing it with wheat, I suggest making the platform just a little bit bigger. So you have more room to move around. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, he's running away. Let's get him back up here. Try and get him in this hole. And come on. Sometimes they almost look like they're floating. And there we go. We have him in the hole, and we can now break all of this cobblestone around here. Now, to get colored wool out of this farm, you can either dye the sheep with a physical dye, so it changes color to any sort of color you want. So change to any sort of color like this, and you'll get that wool when it is shorn. Or you can breed a white, you can shear a white sheep, and then you can go ahead and dye the wool. That is very easy to do as well. So you can either dye the sheep or dye the wool. It is up to you. So there's a few options here. I personally like dyeing the sheep and having multiple farms next to each other, because you can tile these farms almost directly next to each other. You just need to leave a 1 block space. So 1 block space, then all of this, set up your minecart system, etc. Put your sheep there. Next 1 block space, and so on. And you can set these up next to each other, going right along. So you can have all the different colors of wool if you want. But if you do want to dye the sheep, and you don't have much dye, or you want to dye the wool and you don't have much dye, make sure to check out my flower farm. The link for that will be in the description down below. I've got a 2 high flower farm, and I've also got a super simple 1 high flower farm, so make sure to check both of those out. So after a short amount of time, your sheep will get shorn, and the grass blocks will slowly get replenished like that. And then when the sheep eats the grass block again, it'll get shorn again. Now, just a quick note, if you are building this in the middle of the desert or something, you will need to have a close by grass block for it to grow onto, because it can't just grow grass randomly. So say we had all of this surrounding was sand. Let's just quickly do this. Say all of this surrounding area was sand like this. This block here would have no grass to grow from. So what it would have to do is bring 1 grass block in and just place it there. Super simple, and then that grass will grow up onto there, and it will be replenished. As you can see here, we're getting loads of pink wool, but you can make that whatever color you want. But on that note, that is going to be the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and remember to subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys later. Remember, stay carbonated.